Hi, welcome to Bite Size Learning. I'm Jill. Today we're going to talk about breakout rooms. Breakout rooms are a great opportunity to have students work in small groups, for them to have workroom or workspace, for small group instruction, and they are easy to set up. There are two different ways that we'll talk about. One, using the breakout room feature that's right in Google Meet, or two, setting up some permanent group workspaces in various rooms. All right, everyone. Lisa and I are going to go over how to set up a breakout room. You'll notice that we're in here both twice, and that's just so that we are able to more easily demonstrate this. So to set up a breakout room, A, you have to be the owner of the Meet. If you're not the owner, you can't set it up. B, you're going to start by going to these three shapes. It's called the activities. You're going to click on there and you're going to decide, click on breakout rooms. The next thing is you're going to do is you're going to set up breakout rooms. And it will show you the names of your students and of your participants. It's going to automatically give you what they think is an appropriate number of groups. You can use this little arrow to make more groups, less groups. You also have a timer feature, so that means that your breakout room is only open for a certain amount of time. So if you click on there, you can set an amount of time. So end breakout room after a set amount of time, you can use 30 minutes or you can use less. The other feature we have is shuffle. If we click shuffle, it's going to give us random groupings. Random groups can be great if we are creating breakout rooms because sometimes we just want random groupings. Or if I want specific groups, if I think, oh, I don't want Lisa and Jillian working together, I can just drag the names around and that will allow me to put them where I want them to. So I have some breakout rooms created. As the teacher, it's a good idea to stay in the main call. You have to keep the main call open to have the breakout rooms open. So it's a good idea to stay in the main call, and then you as the teacher can move from room to room. I'm going to send Lisa into a breakout room. And when I send Lisa into a breakout room, she's going to use one of the features, which is the Ask for Help feature. And I will show you how that works as well. So I'm going to open the rooms. I'm going to do that by clicking Open Rooms. And you'll see in the top left, breakout rooms are in session ending in 30 minutes. And that's how long I have set that up for. It's set up as a 30-minute piece. It says that Lisa's left the meeting. She hasn't actually left the meeting. She's gone to the breakout room. And I can see that she is there in the breakout room. And what you can see has popped up on my screen. It says, Breakout Room 1 asked for help. So that's a feature the students can use. So I am going to join that room because I know that this room has asked me for help. So I click join. It is taking me to breakout room 1. There is a bit of a delay. And now you can see I've joined breakout room 1 at the request of my student. I can simply choose leave. And that's going to take me back to the main room. And Lisa will join me there in a moment. So I'm going to go leave. It's going to return me to the main room. And I have that option there. You can see at the top there's that timer there for me. The students see the timer as well. Now I have a few other options. I can edit the rooms on the fly. If someone comes back to the class and I need to edit the rooms, I can close the rooms if I want it to end earlier than the 30 minutes. I can close the rooms and I can have that there. Now what you'll notice here now is in the breakout room 1 that I'd assigned Lisa to, see how that dot that was green turned red? It means she's not in that room. So I know she's not there. I can see she's back in the main room, but I wanted you to see that little dot there. So when there's 30 seconds left on the timer, it will tell the students to return to the main room and then it will close it. But if I decide to close them earlier, I hit close rooms and the students will be given a notice in 30 seconds they'll be returned to the main room. So that's the basics of the breakout rooms. So sometimes I want my students to work in specific groups, and with a large group, I maybe want them to work on those same groups day after day. So this is where I might set up different work rooms, and I will have a slideshow with a template like this where I've named the work room, where I've got the names of the students, my expectations, and how they can and when they can return to the main. And I like to use different colors. So I have workroom A is got the black font, workroom B is surrounded by the red, workroom C is surrounded by the blue, and that's just a nice visual cue for the students. So right now you can see I've got the setup. The question becomes, how do I get the links there for my students to use? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my Google Calendar and I'm going to create a reoccurring meeting. So I'm going to choose Monday and I'm going to say group A and I'm choosing 1 o'clock. I'm going to add the video meet conferencing. I've got there. I want to make it repeat. So I'm going to say it's going to repeat daily. I've got that there. I have my material. I'm going to hit save. Then I can see group A is there repeating daily. If I open this back up, I can just copy the conference link. So I'm going to copy the link there. And I'm going to go back. Oops, there we go. We're going to go back here. And I'm just going to make this a hyperlinked document. And I have it there. And I'll repeat the process for room B and C. So if I set them up that way, anytime the students click on that link, the link is open. So they may use that link when I am not there to supervise. So it's important that I am clear on when they should use the link and when it is supervised time. The other piece is I can now open all the links in different tabs on my computer. And when I do that, I can mute each tab. So I can have eyes on all 3 workrooms at the same time, and I can pop in and out as necessary. It's also a good idea that students know that I'm doing that, so I would tell them that. So that's one way to do that, and I have that reoccurring meet set up. Additionally, when the course is over or when I'm done with them using that, I can simply delete that, and I'm going to delete all the events so that they're just completely gone out of my calendar. So just a quick little recap. When we use the breakout rooms in a meet, what is great about it? It can be done in an instant. They can be random groups or assigned groups. A tip is to keep the main room open so learners can return and so you can be alerted if they use the help feature. Some pros to this: it's easy to do, it's easy to supervise. A con is the groupings disappear once you close the breakout rooms. If you are creating work rooms with their own unique Google Meet links, this can be done ahead of time and it can allow you to make assigned groups. You want to keep a main room open so learners can return. Additionally, you want to make sure that you have each room open when the students are in them. You may want to mute the tabs so that you can keep eyes on them, but you're not overwhelmed with the audio. Some pros for this format: it allows for early organization or it allows for student choice in the moment. Some cons: the links are always open. They're also less secure, so the links can be shared and people outside of your classroom could enter them if those links were shared. So each of these has pros and cons and great purposes for small group work, small group instruction, or working spaces. It's important to choose the one that will work for your learners best and to choose the one that will allow you to most easily supervise.